Starting it off, we've got Vercel's new AI gateways, which are built on Vercel AI SDK v5. You can switch between 100 different AI models without an API key, and it handles the authentication, the usage tracking, and more. And for me, what this is going to enable is I get rate limited with Anthropic all the time. So switching over to a gateway is going to allow me to use whatever model I want, in this case, Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and they will handle all the rate limiting, and I don't need to worry about it. I can use it as much as I want, and I just interact with their gateways. Guillermo, the founder, said when I started Vercel, their singular obsession was time to deploy URL in the fewest number of commands. The next frontier is time to intelligence. By building on the AI SDK, all you have to do is install a dependency, the AI package, and the gateway package, and then run VC pull for local development support, and that's it. Then you can switch to models just by changing a string. No new API tokens, no new accounts, unified usage billing through observability. So this is allowing us as builders to be able to swap between any of the LLMs without having to worry about getting new API keys or setting up new code or any of that. Moving on to the second release, V0 has now released their AI model, which means that we can get this AI model inside of Cursor, inside of AI's Codex. You can build it inside of any API because it's OpenAI compatible. And it gives you specialized web dev knowledge, which I've found to just be V0 is the best vibe coding tool. And so for me, how I'm going to be using the new V0 update is I made Wave 0, which is for musicians. And so taking the generic V0 app, which is a good general use case, and then making it so that you can say, build me a page for my next album release. And then it automatically knows to use Next.js, use an app router. It talks about the structure that it's going to have. It's going to use Tailwind styling. And so this is a step towards making it easy for musicians to be able to deploy their own web pages that with tools that are focused around context. And so with Wave 0, what I'm going to be focused on adding into this is context from Spotify, from Instagram, from Twitter, so that the LLM is already aware of who the artist is and what their releases are like, so that when I want it to build it a page, it's going to build it in my styling. And so the goal is to use social data in order to create styling within an LLM so that when a musician goes to Vibe Code, they get custom code pages in their own styling. Up next, this one is the one that I really want the most, but I'm not willing to pay for, is Google Veo3, state-of-the-art video generation.
And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
It generates audio, it generates video, all from prompt. So I have seen it just look incredible. I've been seeing it in my Instagram reels, and I have not been able to determine that it was AI generated. These look perfect. The quality of all these videos is just incredible. And so I really wanted to sign up, but then when I saw it was $250 a month, I wasn't sure I could justify it yet. I think I'm still going to wait. I think I'm going to wait until there's a more accessible price, maybe VO2 is what I saw as a lower price point, so maybe I can go down to VO2 and it'll be great. You can do reference power video, give a photo, give a scene, make the video match your style, capture your desired aesthetic by providing a style reference. Veo will generate videos in the same visual styling. Input image, output video, output video, output video. Keep your characters consistent. Take a character, be able to apply it in multiple different scenes. Be able to do camera control. Take an image, zoom in, zoom out, move back, pan up, pan right, first and last frame. So take an image, take the last frame, and then allow the video to generate between that first image and the last frame. Outpainting, so being able to take a smaller cropped image or a smaller cropped video and then expand it to fill in extra details on the out. Adding in objects, so the ability to take a video and then add a new object interacting in that video. Removing objects, so taking something that has it and then removing it and filling it in with other details. character controls to take an input video, an input image, and then output a new video with the image. Being able to take voice and generate images and videos from the voice, Motion Master, define the exact movement of objects in your video. And then they've got Flow. So a whole lot of releases this week from Google as well. Veo, I have been especially excited about. Veo 3 is what I've really been seeing is the brand new change. But maybe Veo 2 is also now in a great place to be able to start signing up.
It's a force.
So try them both out and let me know what you think in the comments below. On to the next one. I built out a mini chat SDK. If you're not already familiar with Chat SDK, there's chat SDK.dev built by Vercel. I have loved this repository, but the most challenging thing for me is that when you want to deploy it, you have to have databases like Postgres and Redis. And so I wanted to build something that was lighter weight, that didn't require any of those other dependencies. And so that's why I built the mini chat SDK, which is just a fork of that chat SDK. And it's even easier to deploy. All that you have to do is plug in an XAPI key, and then you can have a new conversation app that works with the top framework and the top boilerplate code so that you can expand it and add in attachments, add in those reasoning things, add in the conversation sidebar, etc. Got the code at github.com/sweetentech/minichat. Farcaster is the new name of the Purple app. They have officially rebranded from Warpcast to Farcaster. So that's going to align the name of the application with the name of the protocol. Before, they had a name for the protocol of Farcaster and the name of the app was Warpcast. Now they have unified it. Farcaster is the name of the protocol and the app. Recoup is now updated with deep research for your artists. So whenever you create a new artist, it'll ask you for the name of the artist, and then after that, it iterates over a series of tools to do deep research, from querying the artist on Spotify, using that image in the artist profile. It'll then generate a list of all their albums. It finds their other social profiles, like their Twitter, their Instagram, their YouTube, their Spotify. Then it does deep research on the artist, uses Perplexity to go and search the internet to try to, and then it goes and finds all their albums, all the tracks that they make, any other artists that they collaborate with, and after that it generates a text file. If it fails in any of its steps, it tries it again, and then you ultimately get a set of information for whatever the artist is that you're interested in building out. This includes actual quantifiable data, as well as qualitative data that are found across the internet search, as well as across actual scraping of profiles. Like you can see their Spotify has 537 followers, YouTube 75K subscribers, 5,800 videos. And then after that, we associate it as a knowledge base in the artist so that any query that you ask in this artist will automatically know about me. And so if I jump over to the artist that was created, and then I say something like, what can you tell me about this artist? It automatically loads into every single system prompt all of the knowledge that was just scraped in that initial scrape, so that way you can get actual fan answers, actual knowledge about the musician, and have that context in every single chat that you have. Next up, we've got In Process now has the ability to report feedback. So if you scroll down to the bottom of In Process and then you click Leave Feedback, you can say whatever you want, like the site isn't connecting on Safari on mobile. You can give us some feedback, and when you submit that feedback will then show up inside of our Telegram. We have a special channel. We invite our devs into here, and this is how we are interacting with and updating the feedback that we get. Recoup, we've been working on the mini apps, so that way you can talk what trending on X. That way you can stay inside of the Farcaster experience while still being able to use the Recoup chat. And we've been slowly rolling out new updates to make this experience better. Also, Maravilla City by La Quise. We have been updating that app. The Farcaster mini app is now live, officially published under La Quise Study. And you can now use the mini app to explore the universe, do all the videos, do all the subscriptions, do all the connections, all without leaving the Farcaster social feed. Outside of that, I think that might be everything for today. So thank you for oh yeah, the last thing that I wanted to share was on chat.recruitgoogle.com. So we've also just been making some small animation updates on the right sidebar and kind of across the app. Our goal has been to improve the overall design experience. And so some of the small tweaks you'll notice are if you click on an artist, you have this nice animation to rearrange it. Before it jumped up and it just flashed from wherever it was up to the top. Now when you select an artist, you'll see a smooth shift as it slides and then the other artist slides. So with that, that has been 10 new releases that we've been seeing over the past week. Thanks for tuning in.